Grazie, grazie, grazie.
Very nice, very nice.
I told you I could do it.
Yeah.
I fucking told you I could do it, and you didn't believe me.
No, I did not believe you could do that at all.
Anyway.
Didn't think in a million years you could do that.
There you go.
Welcome to All the Clothes Dry. My name is B.
My name is Alex.
And today's topic is television. You know how like old TVs, you turn them on and they have like that sound? They're like
The static.
is it static?
I think so.
It's just like in the air. Like I yeah, like I don't know if it has an official name. If the audience can tell us the official name
Who knows?
of what it is, then I don't know what it is, but I know I can hear it. Just so I can hear that.
Sorry, it's 6:30.
It's a 6:30 alarm.
There was a point in time where I actually had a reason to have a 6:30 alarm, and now I just have a 6:30 alarm. It's almost like one of those things that keeps me sane. Like, I know that regardless of what happens today, my 6:30 alarm will go off.
And if it doesn't, all hell breaks loose.
Don't even
And
fuck
just,
with me like that.
everything just like
Don't even start.
the do you have secrets?
Don't
playing.
Yeah.
And everything just like starts to crumble around you. You burst into tears, surrounded by your family and friend.
Oh my god, have you been reading my blog?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yippers. So, you know, some people thought that the creation of television marked the end of the world.
I'm not surprised.
Why is
I'm not surprised.
Why is that?
Because they thought that everything was the mark of the end of the world.
Fair.
People thought that when 2000 was gonna come, that we were all gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And then I was born.
Little do you know you stopped the end of the world.
No, I'm an August baby.
I can't think of. I feel like there's a Friends episode about them talking about the end of the world.
Yeah, don't they like throw Ross off a balcony or something?
Yeah.
Hey guys! I love that episode.
You have an interesting opinion of Friends.
I don't see what the big hullabaloo is about it. Joey, great show.
Never seen it.
Joey is a spin-off of the Friends series. I know you know this, but for the people at home, right? I know you know this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a spin-off given to the character Joey, who is what's the actor's name? Do you remember? That's okay. Shout out to the guy who played Joey. We hope you're doing well. He's a unit now. Like, he's a fridge. Pretty solid. Like he's a beefy boy. Matt LeBlanc, thank you, B. B's also our head of research here at
true.
While the Clothes Dry.
It's true.
But I'm head of Anyway, what I'm saying is that they wouldn't be my friends.
Yeah?
And frankly, if I saw Chandler, I'd kick his fucking teeth in.
Hey!
I'd kick his fucking teeth in. I'd break his little
Chandler.
saddle elbows, his weak arms.
Oh, Chandler's so cute.
Oh my god.
And he is a sass master.
He's like if you put a pineapple on a straw, like straw scarecrow. You know what I mean? The head is a pineapple.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh,
do you have a
God.
favorite sitcom?
Do I have a favorite sitcom?
Yeah.
Sanford and Son.
Never seen it.
Is that a sitcom? I'd say so. Yeah. Hey, Lamont, you big dummy. And he'd be like, Dad, why you always calling me a big dummy? He'd be like, because you a dummy. That's great.
Is that how it goes?
Well, yeah, it's Fred Sanford and his son Lamont, and they run a business where they pick up trash, and they live in a junkyard in a small house.
That's pretty cool.
You know?
No, never seen it.
And Lamont has this incredible mustache. And the actor, I don't think he did anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
He goes his one thing.
Yeah, I don't know if he got like rich and stopped, not gave up. But maybe he was just like, you know what? I think I'll just be like a baker or like a stockbroker. I'm done with this whole L.A. thing.
The L.A. acting.
Yeah, like whatever. But Red Fox, it was Fred Sanford. I don't know if you know who Red Fox is.
Nope.
He did a wonderful rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He was an accomplished actor, comedian. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You ever heard that? It's great. It might be one of my favorite versions of it because he has a raspy voice. Yeah, no. I got my love for black television from my father.
Is your father black?
No, he's a little Mexican man.
Ah.
But he's a cool man.
Is he a cool cat?
He's a bad cat. Wow. But yeah, audience, my answer would be Sanford and Son. It also holds a place of significance in my heart because it was the show I watched with my grandfather during his final days on this earth. I have fond memories of coming home from school in 5th grade, and him coming out in his robe. His hair had grown very long. He looked like a samurai of sorts, but like a cartoon of a samurai. And he would be like, "Oh, Sanford and Son's on," and we'd sit on the couch and he'd laugh at the jokes. It made me happy. I think I enjoyed watching him laugh more than I enjoyed watching the show.
So it has nostalgic, emotional value.
So maybe it's not the best show, but it got me through a strange period of time in my life.
It's your favorite sitcom.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite sitcom is, so I broke a rule. I didn't come up with an answer. My initial reaction was How I Met Your Mother, because I watched the whole thing, but I actually don't like it that much. Like, I liked it. They're Golden Girls.
Oh,
Golden Girls are my favorite sitcom.
Thank you for being a
friend. Yeah. I like Golden Girls.
Yeah. I like when they do their totem pole.
Look around the door.
Yeah. They kind of just like they're all looking at something. Cuz a lot of sitcoms, which is indicative of the human spirit, right? Are just a group of people who you're supposed to like, right? Commenting on something that you've probably been through, right? And Golden Girls is that, because they're older ladies, right? They've been through some stuff in their life, and this is coming from someone who hasn't watched very much Golden Girls at all, right? But I have an appreciation for it. B. Arthur is a talent.
Yes.
B. Arthur is a talent, and she carries the show. Well, I don't know if she carries the show. That's an understatement to everybody else. But she's a huge part of why the show works. She's incredibly witty.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with that. Actually, it's funny. I thought of an interesting memory. I had to talk about a sitcom in high school, and I didn't know what a sitcom was.
Really?
Like, I didn't know, like, I knew what a sitcom was, but I didn't know what a sitcom was. And I quickly learned that Ninja Turtles is not it's not a sitcom.
No.
That was
no.
like, I literally was like, Hey, Dad, I gotta write about a sitcom. I'm gonna write about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 2010
Oh
3D
my gosh.
animated.
Teenage Mutant Neighborhood
And
Turtles.
he was like, "That's not a sitcom," and I was like, "Oh yeah."
And he went, yeah.
So that's how that conversation went.
Oh my
I don't
god.
remember what I ended up doing or talking about.
Maybe you just stuck to it. Maybe
Maybe
you were like,
maybe I
fuck it.
did.
Ninja Turtles. My favorite sitcom character is Master Splinter. I love how he's a rat. I love his one-liners. That's pretty badass.
I don't.
Like, I know that you were misinformed, but
Yeah. It was just a lack of sitcom television growing
right.
up for
Um,
me.
that's great. I love that. I wish I was that misinformed sometimes, because some of the best things can be produced out of that lack of information. Which is
Yeah.
funny because you're very informed now.
Yeah.
Um, but we all make mistakes,
Yeah.
and that one just happened to be a really cool one.
Yeah.
I actually that for some reason that reminded me that Full House
Full House.
is a sitcom
I have
that
watched
exists.
some of it.
I've watched a lot of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched all of it. Probably not. But I know that it's also a thing that holds a special place in my heart because when I used to go to high school a while back, we would get up at like 6:30 maybe
Mhm.
because yeah, that's when my parents would, or that's when my mom, will be honest, would wake us up.
Mhm.
And the first thing we'd do is we'd like report to my parents' room. We'd be like, huh? And me and my sister would be like, what the fuck? And we'd stand there for a second, and we'd turn slowly to look to the left at the TV, and my dad would always put on Full House in the morning.
Like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, first thing in the morning there'd be Full House
Are
playing.
you talking in your parents' room?
Yeah.
Like you're in your parents' room.
Yeah.
And they were just like doing their thing, watching Full House.
Well, Dad was watching Full House. Mom was getting ready for work.
Ah.
Um, but yeah, Dad would watch it on Nick at Night back when we had cable, um, and it was on late at night and early in the morning.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah. Joey's great. Joey
From I was
from
confused. I was like,
from
Joey
Full
from
House. Yeah,
Friends?
Joey from
What?
Friends is also great.
Yeah.
Right? No one touches Joey's food.
Okay, what if there was a child named Joey?
What do you mean? Like just in existence?
Yeah.
That would make me physically sick if there was a single kid named Joey
Why?
in this entire earth. Like if there's a single kid named Joey, I'm gonna vomit on the floor.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking? Did I answer your question?
No, yeah. So you like cartoons?
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, that's a different part of TV. I grew up on a lot of cartoons, and yeah, like I grew up on like the classic Warner Brothers cartoons. On Saturday, we would watch like Bugs Bunny, or like Daffy, or some of the Silly Symphonies. Um, some Mickey cartoons. My favorite being the one where they're in like a camper. It's Mickey, Donald, and
Yes,
Goofy. Did
the
I show
one-
that to you recently?
The one where Goofy eats the corn on the cob.
Oh gosh, I love it.
Like a typewriter.
I through my life I shifted from being Goofy to being Donald.
In your lifetime?
Yeah, because I was just a bumbling idiot, and then I was angry, and I wanted to sleep all day. Cuz at the beginning
And wear a sailor.
yeah, well, and wear a sailor hat. Yeah, we've had this discussion about our future home uh being sailor or nautical themed, and she says I get the bathroom. Uh but it's acceptable.
The
It's
bathroom
going to
can
be
be nautical
it's
themed.
going to be a damn nautical bathroom. But anyway, um
I didn't have TV. Like, okay, so we had. I don't know. It's all jumbled. But I had rabbit ear antenna on top of the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I was slightly older. We had VHS tapes of
That's crazy.
Disney movies.
That's really
and
cool.
we would have box sets of the old Looney Tunes cartoons.
That's cool.
Both, like, we'd have we had some on VHS, but then my dad would get like complete volume 2 or the complete works of Warner Brothers Looney Tunes volume 2 and volume 3 and volume 4 and like a bunch of them from, like, I guess it would be like Best Buy. Where do you buy DVDs?
DVDs? I don't even know.
But so we would watch a lot of those. And that's how I was introduced to, like, Looney Tunes and stuff like that. A lot of Disney VHS tapes, which is nice. I like that. It's pretty cool. But that was how. So whereas you watched it on TV, I watched it on DVD. Does that make sense? Did that make sense?
Well,
that was sort of all over the place.
I watched it on DVD.
You also had DVD?
Yeah. We also had VHS tapes.
Right. So it wasn't like you didn't have VHS tapes.
Oh no. It just broke.
Right.
Halfway through our childhood, it started eating tapes.
No.
Yeah. I have a very distinct memory of my dad being like, "Ah!" because he was trying to show us like an old like video of his like childhood or something, and it ate it.
No.
It went. And he was like, "Oh
no, that's
yeah."
sucks.
And I remember that was the first time I ever saw the tape come out of the cassette.
Yeah, I bought a DVD VHS player combo from someone online relatively recently.
Right. Yeah.
But the first time I tried to eject the tape, it didn't rewind the tape before ejecting. It sort of just like left it hanging out like kind of a tongue. Just like a bunch of the film tape hanging out, and I was like, what? So actually I unscrewed the lid, checked it out, and now I just didn't screw the lid back on. It sort of just like slides back in and you just pretend it's whole. But yeah, so I do have a DVD VHS player, and if anyone wants to get me a new one somewhere, good luck, because they're hard to find.
Yeah, because we're at an undisclosed location in the center of the earth.
Yeah.
No, it's a lie. We're in Southern California.
But yeah, so I have a very interesting relationship with television in general. I remember watching American Idol with my mom, and we would always mute the commercials.
What?
Yeah. So we'd watch TV, but then you would like mute the commercials, and it would either be like we'd tidy up or we'd like put on pajamas or something during a commercial break.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, the kids just sort of sit there like, what? TV commercials?
Yeah,
I have a very low tolerance for commercials, and that shows.
Interesting.
Unfortunately.
See, my family usually comments on the commercials or talks over it.
Right. My family could not stand talking over commercials. So.
Very interesting.
Yeah. No, definitely very interesting experience. But, now with streaming services like Hulu, I've been getting more into reality TV. If you consider Cutthroat Kitchen and
reality TV,
RuPaul's Drag Race. What was the other one I was watching? I started one for like a day and I stopped watching it. I don't remember what it was.
It wasn't the Great British Bake Off?
No, not recently.
No, that was a while ago. Because that was when you were watching Full Bloom, and I watched a few of those episodes with you.
Yeah, but that's not reality TV, is it?
It's
I don't
not?
know. I don't know.
Well, they're competitions, and what's more real than like a competition, you know? Or are you thinking like Dance Moms?
Dance Moms. I didn't watch like a lot of it recently, but I mean a little bit of Dance Moms. That's reality TV.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like it. Ah, I really despise shows that just straight up paint people in like the worst light, but don't do it in like a comedic way. Just do it in the way that's like, wow, that's a bitch, you know, or like, man, that guy's an asshole, you know, like
Okay.
I don't know, or
Why
like
is that though?
there's music that's like, burn, dun, 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 burn, dun, burn. It's like I can't believe Toby screamed
that's
at her again. Burn, dun,
that's
burn,
reality
burn.
TV.
If he doesn't pick up the slack that he's been leaving behind, burn, dun, he's going home. You know?
Okay.
It's like, and then it goes, and the next scene happens. It's like a transition, or like there's like really fast paced like camera transitions that goes like kind of just shifting through like locations.
Yeah, so you do not like reality TV at all.
No, I don't. I don't. I think it's ridiculous.
But but you don't like but do you like TV though?
It depends. I love cartoons, right? I grew up watching Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon as well. When I wasn't watching the classics, I was watching what was on normally. Um, I my favorite cartoons were the ones on Cartoon Network on Friday nights, which I don't know when they started doing this, but I have memories of watching like the early 2000s, early 90s cartoons cuz they did like a rewind thing on Fridays. So I watched a lot of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Chowder,
Mm-hmm.
uh Codename Kids Next Door, um The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
See, the struggle is I can't relate to any of that. Like but I feel like that's also how our generation is. There are people who are like, "OMG, I loved Chowder and Nick at
Yeah.
Night and then Nickelodeon and Disney Channel original movies," and then there's like kids like me who it's like, I watched PBS. I don't remember when we had it or when we got rid of it, but I watched PBS Kids on Channel 12 in my area of where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then, yeah, so I think that's really interesting. And I think some kids can relate to all of the above, but I feel like some kids
Can't.
can't. It is sort of just like a split. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And then there are people that know about it but don't like it.
That's also
Like,
kind of me, though.
well, exactly. Like there was a time in college when some of our girlies, like our female friends were over, right? I shouldn't have said girlies.
Yeah, probably
I'm
not.
gonna get set ablaze by all of my friends. Um, they were over at our dorm, and we were watching Chowder on our television, and all the guys, my roommates, were like, "Fuck yeah! Like this is funny as hell, right?" And all the girls were like, "I fucking hate this with a burning passion. This
Like,
this is shit."
I did not like it.
And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I think what separates it humor wise is that B didn't like the fact that the kids were acting like kids. If I remember correctly, am I wrong in saying that? Where they would just say things over and over again, like no,
Yes.
no,
Yeah, like
no.
the repetition of jokes. Not the repetition of jokes, because believe me, I love repetition of jokes.
Uh-huh.
But the repetition of like, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? And then it's like a farther away shot, but it's still saying it's just like quieter. Like, you think that's funny. I think that's bloody annoying. And it drives me like
Oh my god.
crazy. It makes me so upset.
I just remembered a show that you would absolutely fucking despise.
What show was it?
It's The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I know the show, and
Oh my god.
I remember. It's funny. I think I remember wanting to watch it as a kid and
Mm.
being told I shouldn't by my older sister.
Oh, because it has dark themes, right?
Or because they were repeating things.
Right.
And she was repeating what someone had told her. that it was like bad to watch or something.
Oh my
I don't know,
gosh.
man.
Um, but yeah, no, like that show, the character Billy on that, he will repeat things consistently.
Why?
Why?
Unnecessary.
Oh, he's an idiot. That's like this character. He's dumb as hell, right?
Okay.
It's so like, well, he's dumb as hell.
Is it because he can't remember?
No, no, that's because he's annoying.
He's just annoying.
It's hilarious, and his all the characters on that are really funny to me because none of them are really like exempt from being incompetent. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, I guess so.
there's characters with like mind bending like powers on that show, right? Like some of them are like horrific like monsters, right? But the main cast kind of like deals with them in different ways that kind of just trump them, you know? Like even Mandy, who is a character who is supposed to be in control at all times and people fear her even though she's a little girl in a pink dress, is not exempt from getting like screwed over or like sometimes she's like it's too much for her, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like the Grim Reaper, who is one of the main characters,
Yes.
is a loser.
Why is he a loser?
He's just a like a pathetic character. He gets he becomes like their servant. Like the first episode. Um he's forced to be their best friend for all eternity.
That sounds like the ghost in Molly McGee.
Maybe I'm tripping it up, but it's similar.
But it sounds like the same.
It's true. I mean, you said it, not me. I'm not gonna get my neck snapped in the night.
What? What?
Hey, don't mess with the mouse, bro. Seriously,
Oh,
don't mess with the mouse, bro.
Is that Mickey?
Straight up,
Ghost
I'm
in
serious.
Molly McGee.
You get your nails ripped off one by one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Don't mess with the mouse, bro.
No.
I'm serious.
Scary.
What would you say is a show that impacted you in a positive way?
That's a good question. Maybe like I don't know. Wait, what about you? Like, let's hear what yours is.
Well, I've got a ton, but the one I'm thinking of right now is Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls?
Yep.
Why is that?
Because Gravity Falls was like the coolest show on Disney Channel for like the longest time.
Okay.
It was so cool.
I know it was really popular and had like a big following.
Do you know much about it?
No.
So the short of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it was two kids, they were twins, brother and a sister. And their parents sent them to Gravity Falls for the summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have to go live with their great uncle in his snake oil hut, right, where he sells knickknacks of things that don't really exist to really like gullible townspeople and tourists, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Um, and they start to uncover mysteries about the town, and they realize how interesting the town really is, right? And Dipper, the boy, right, becomes immersed in it. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's a bit wimpy, but he's really like adaptable to the world that he's in currently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mabel, the sister, the girl, is she's not stupid. She's just eccentric. And she loves like bedazzling things and making sweaters and being a girl, like being a young girl, you know? And
Okay.
she's looking to find her people and she's looking to be with boys and all these random things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um and it's a weird dynamic, but they get into a lot of like trouble together, and Mabel ends up being like kind of like a good pair for her brother, you know? Gets him out of trouble in these random ways she pulls out of her ass because she has different random skills and stuff like that. I don't know. And there's a lot of good side characters. Seuss is my boy. Um, Great Uncle Stan, Grunkle Stan is hilarious.
He's such a hard ass.
Oh my god, I love him.
He's such a grump.
If I'm anything like him when I'm older, I'm gonna be so happy.
That's yeah.
I feel like I'm going down that path.
Yeah. Probably. You are gonna be a grumpy old man.
I'm not. He's not as grumpy as you think he is. You gotta watch the show.
He's jaded, right?
You have to watch the show. Like,
okay.
before you say that he's a grumpy old man, you must watch the show.
I have my show though.
You have your show?
Yeah.
What's your show?
Phineas and Ferb.
That's a good one.
It's like
That's
the sandwich thing. It's like the sandwich thing where it's like yours wasn't bad, but my.
No, I won't accept that one.
No,
that's
I'm
crap.
Now
I'm gonna call back to melted peanut butter because that's what this is right now.
Okay, this is melted. Okay.
No, but I will say Phineas and Ferb is really, really good.
It's well written.
It's so good.
It's musical. It's like well animated. It's clean.
Those poor guys were so burnt out when it was over.
Really?
They were so fucking burnt.
Like...
Dan Povenmire and Swampy. Dude, they
Dan is doing stuff on TikTok though.
Yeah, but that's because
he's
he's free to make content though.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh whatever, I'm liberated. Fuck this, right?
Yeah.
He is still working on Milo Murphy's Law.
Is that still happening?
I don't know if it's still happening, but he might be fresh off of it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much.
Milo Murphy's Law got interesting when they started putting Phineas and Ferb characters in it again.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. It's not that great. Weird Al is a good voice actor though.
Yes.
He plays a good Milo.
I do like Weird Al.
And also he sings a lot of the songs, which makes sense because they're parodies on different styles.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh, you got Weird Al to do parodies.
Wow. What a concept.
Oh my gosh.
No, honestly, but yeah, I like Phineas and Ferb. I didn't grow up watching it on Disney Channel because we didn't have Disney Channel. I remember hearing about it being on Disney XD.
Yeah, it got moved when it was. I don't know why it moved. I thought it was doing well, but I guess it wasn't doing as well. Or they were trying to give new spotlight for Disney XD, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, look what's on here.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get something that they knew people liked and move it to Disney XD.
Disney XD had a lot of smaller shows on it that were like. It had like a little cult following. Like Kick Buttowski was on Disney XD.
What?
Kick Buttowski.
Oh yeah, you were just telling me about that. Like it's is that the Suburban Daredevil one?
Yeah, Suburban Daredevil. Yeah. Or like Fish Hooks.
I watched some of that when I was packing to move out of college.
No shit.
Yeah, it was pretty lame.
Did you mean to say really good?
I watched the episode where the kid pretended to have the flu.
Uh-huh.
And then all these fish around him were dying. And he was just like, oh my gosh, people make me pies and casserole because I'm sick. And just pretending to be sick so he didn't have to go to school. It was just kind of like pretty pathetic. And then he got sent somewhere where he was in isolation with like all these other really sick dying fish.
Oh my
And he was like, hey guys, I'm fine now. And they're like,
no,
I think you're gonna stay here forever. I think that's how the episode ended. It also had a weird like after credits thing with like a snake and a mouse.
Oh yeah, that was pretty consistent. They usually did that.
Yeah, so that was the thing that confused me.
That show is wacky.
But it was also very consistent with we're children and we like yelling.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Do you remember Kyle Massey from Cory in the House fame?
Nope.
I'm the new kid, no?
Nope.
I can't sing the whole Cory in the House theme, or I would. I'll be honest with you, I really want to. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is going to be hard to explain. Cory Baxter was Raven Simone's brother. Raven Baxter, I think.
I saw That So Raven.
That's So Raven. Do you not remember Raven's little brother?
I do remember Raven's little brother.
That's Corey.
Okay.
Corey got his own spin-off show, which had mild to little success.
Corey in the House.
Corey in the House.
Lots of memes.
Corey in the House is baller, and anyone who says otherwise didn't watch it. There's an episode where his like enemy tries to like thwart him in the bathroom, right? And like they fight because his enemy has like technology to get on the walls, and Corey has like a giant like squid attached to him because his pants got sucked into the air dryer because his friend or his enemy reverse engineered the air dryer to suck his pants into it, and so he's wearing a squid and he's sticking to the wall and he's climbing up there. I don't remember that how that episode ends, but it's like a memory I have in my brain.
A TV show memory.
Yeah, like I don't remember how the episode goes at all.
No, I mean, as long as he doesn't die in the end, I guess.
No, it's not the end of the show, so he doesn't die.
Okay, well that's good.
You need Corey.
You do?
You need Corey in the house, or it's not the show anymore. You know.
Oh yeah.
You need Corey.
I heard that somewhere. So, but yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty like this is fun.
Well, you like it? You like this?
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty good one.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have plans for Thanksgiving coming up?
Yeah. Bunch of the family's coming over. You're gonna be there.
Are you gonna watch the parade?
Oh, we always do. Oh, we do. And yeah, actually, that's like the kind of the last little loop de loop we can do is like specials. You know, like all the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that one. You know something? This year we didn't watch the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Nope.
And that's tripping me out because I realized I haven't watched it for like 4 years.
I didn't push for it. I thought about it for like 30 seconds and was like, I already put too many activities on my plate
Yeah.
for tonight.
But whatever. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And frankly, we could just watch it online.
Yeah. It's actually, I think that one you have to pay for.
Really?
You don't have to pay for the Thanksgiving Mayflower episode.
But that one's lame.
Yeah.
That one, the coolest part of that one is like how gangster Squanto looks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what he looks like, I'll be honest.
Are you serious?
But,
Oh, look, that's fine. But no, like, yeah, the biggest things I watch are the Christmas parade, the Disney Christmas parade, and then on Christmas Day, and then the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, as well as the Tournament of Roses, right? Which is something they do in Pasadena.
It's funny, you don't, like, Californians don't watch the New Year's Day parade with the mummers.
The mummers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a parade that takes place, I believe, in Philadelphia every year, where you would know it if you saw it, I feel like. But nobody watches it. They're called mummers, and they dress up in, like, big costumes, and they have, like, they dance and stuff. It's weird saying it out loud.
Yeah.
But more research on that. I'll explain that to you another time.
Okay.
While the clothes are not drying.
While the clothes aren't drying.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But
no, and then my last special that I really watch, right,
mm-hmm.
would be Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve Party.
Which I think I've seen that once.
Really?
At a party. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we watch it every year.
That's
we
not
really
the
do.
ball drop though.
Yeah, it is.
That's the ball drop in New York.
Yeah, that's the show.
Maybe we do. Maybe I just don't pay attention to it.
Oh, I love it. The acts have been getting less relevant to what I actually want to listen to.
Fair.
As I get older. But I don't know if that's because I'm becoming crotchety or if because music is getting bad when it's mainstream.
I think you just don't listen to the music leading up to it, and then you're like, "What song is this? I've never heard."
What
this
on
song
God's
before."
green earth is she doing? That's what I say.
Yeah.
As I sit in my armchair and gum.
Chew for no reason.
What on God? Hold on.
Bro,
What
stop.
on God's green?
Bro, stop.
Oh, no.
Cancelled.
Cancelled?
Yes. No, not yet.
Why, I oughta. Oh. And that's our close.
They're done?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, time really flew on this one, huh?
Yeah. Damn.
That's crazy.
Well, are we gonna fold them? Or are we gonna throw them in the drawer?
I'm not sure. I mean, these could probably just be folded, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, that's our time, folks.
Until next time.
Yeah, we want to thank you for all of your beautiful ears listening to our little clothes drying endeavor. We sure like it. We're having fun with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, remember, check out more cartoons. And do yourself a favor and get you into Sanford and Son. Or look up Red Fox. Got anything else to say to them?
That's it for me. Watch TV if you want to. Don't if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, and don't pay for cable anymore. Just go for streaming services. Straight up.
Hulu has live TV.
Hulu has live TV. You see that commercial? Hulu has live sports.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty solid. All right.
Bye.
We'll get out of here. Yeah. Bye. I could sit with you forever as the sun